Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. Daniel and Debbie Cort, representing the MayRiverTheatre, tell us about the upcoming show and the excitement of being back on stage at this wonderful performance hall. Welcome.
Thanks, Andy.
So excited to see you both. It's been a while.
It has been a long time.
You guys are so busy with your regular life and your
Our
business
little girl.
life
Yep.
and your beautiful daughter. And so let's talk a little bit about what's coming up with MayRiverTheatre.
Yeah, this is really, really exciting. As some may know, the theater's been dark for like a year and a half now, over a year and a half.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Well, Bluffton Town Hall has been undergoing a renovation, so unfortunately it affected the theater, so they had to go dark. And Love Letters is the production that we're going to reopen the theater with. And that was something that Jody and Ed had talked about doing for a long, long time.
Okay.
But because it's a play, it's not a big musical, they couldn't really find the right, just the timing was never right. So obviously when a theater is closed for a year and a half, the coffers are a little empty.
Yeah.
So trying to reopen with a humongous musical and big production and costumes and music and sets, and it was just not possible. So
Right.
the board thought this is the perfect time to bring Love Letters to the stage.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. So give us a brief overview of the show. Who will it really appeal to?
Well, the show is just two characters. It's Andrew Makepeace Love III and Melissa Gardner. And it is a beautifully minimalistic, in nature play where they basically read the love letters to each other that they've written all their lives.
Which is nice for us because we didn't have to memorize anything.
Right.
A little
It is.
bit.
It's pretty much.
But we're reading
Yeah,
reading love letters.
I love that.
And it's a love story.
Right.
It's two people that knew each other all their lives and went in completely opposite directions in their lives. But I think we've all had that person in our life that possibly we grew up with.
Right.
That we might have gone diverging paths, but there was always that special connection.
Yeah.
That was lifelong, and when you reconnected with that person, you felt like your most authentic self. And I think that's what these two characters embody. And it's an incredibly touching and emotional play, and all we're trying to do is just do the writing service by performing it in such a way that we don't get in the way of the words. The words are just beautiful.
Yeah, it's truly a different experience for both of us because the actors aren't really even supposed to look at each other.
Wow.
Through the performance. But it is so powerful and so beautiful. And while we've had, some of Daniel's friends have been like, you're reading letter, we'll catch you around next time. Please don't miss this because
Right.
it is so much more than, it's not the big flashy
It's
costumes
just
and
not
the big songs.
two people reading letters. I mean, it's a
so much
storyline. It's a
more.
beautiful storyline.
Well, I've had a number of people say, I've never heard of that musical because that's basically all. This is my first attempt at an actual straight play or a
Right.
play without music. So, a lot of folks, I think, are under the impression because we're involved that it's going to be a musical, and it's absolutely not. So we don't want audiences to expect that.
Right.
But I think
right.
what you will find is something that will leave you contemplating your life because it's got
beautiful.
the content is something we can all relate to.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's exciting. So tell us about your director.
Bob McCloskey.
He's the
what
man.
What can you say? Oh my
Love him.
gosh. He is so talented, very well known in Sun City. He's a Sun City resident, has done a ton of productions out there, but also with MayRiverTheatre. Just really an important member of the theatrical community, and we are so honored to be working with him. We've talked about working together
For
forever.
years.
And
Yeah.
again, it's always been just, we're always in different directions.
And now you have that wonderful opportunity to do it. That's
Bob
great.
has tremendous, he wasn't a lot like me. He was never a professional actor, but just has amazing natural instinct and feel for emotion and how to carry yourself on stage. But he's really challenged us and pushed us with this because while it may seem like you're just reading letters, there's no big deal. There's a lot of nuances.
I would imagine that's even more difficult.
It's about expression.
lot.
It's about understanding what you're trying to communicate to the other character and to the audience. And that all comes through the little nuances, and he's just been masterful at shaping those for us and helping us understand
He's brilliant.
Yeah.
Just beautiful to work with him.
Yeah, I bet. And I can't imagine that is easy to portray.
Totally.
I have to imagine that's a huge undertaking.
Challenge.
Yeah.
We're both very nervous because, you
Yeah.
know, again, this is new water
Yeah.
and we've never tested it,
Yeah.
but
I love it. I love that you're
I
doing
think that this is going to be really well received. It's something that's been on the stage all over the world, and a lot of very highly acclaimed actors and actresses have been in the show. Again, we just feel honored to be able to have an opportunity to do this on the stage of the MayRiverTheatre, because it's such a big part of our history too.
And Debbie, quickly, tell us the dates.
May 2nd through the 5th. It's one weekend only,
Okay.
so please get tickets. You can go online, MayRiverTheatre.com. Hopefully all the information is on the screen. We're trying to encourage online ticketing because it's, again, just easy and you can pick your seats and all that.
Absolutely.
But again, just May 2nd through the 5th. Evening performance is at 7 p.m. and the Sunday matinee is at 2.
Wonderful. Thank you both for joining us.
Thank you,
Thanks, Sandy.
Sandy.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.